Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today I almost ripped my kneecap off on my trailer hitch, which was awesome. So I started the day off strong. But today we're getting into the Amazon tool deals for the week. These are either going to be tools that are on sale, tools that even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or tools I find interesting and would like your guys' input on. I'll also have all of these linked down in the description for you guys with their own independent link, and then I'll have two additional links that says tools and tools continued. Those are going to take you to a long list of tools that I've went over in the past or other tools that I suggest. So that's all there for you guys. The first item up is the Empire 8-inch magnetic box level, and I bought this back in January of 2023. I don't use this on a professional level whatsoever, but I do like a quality level. I've had cheaper ones in the past and they can be very unreliable. Believe it or not, there's definitely a big difference between cheap levels and good quality levels. So I don't think this one's priced bad at all. It has a list price of $29. It's at $19.89. This is what I bought it at, I believe, as well. So I believe it's on sale at this basically $20 price range almost all the time, which even if that is, it's like everyday price, I think $20 is really good. There's many other levels of this design of much lower quality for this price and more. So I don't think this is a bad price at all. I'm really happy with it. I like the billet aluminum design. I like that it's magnetic. It's got that V groove in the top, I guess for like PVC or laying it on pipe or anything like that. It can still kind of hold itself there, or you can put it up against the bottom of it, whatever it may be. You just kind of get a better fitment up against rounded items. And you got a 90, a 45, and then you have your Varipitch here, which actually shows, I guess, degrees there at the top. None of my previous levels have had that, but I picked this up not just because I like the design. It also states that it's made in the USA. I think they used to have a design that wasn't, but this is their true blue, which, not that there's anything wrong with the neon yellow or green, standard vials, but this true blue just really caught my eye because it's really easy on the eyes. It's still really easy to read, and I just liked its overall design, especially at this price. So this is the one I picked up. I'm super happy with it, and they do have many other designs as well. Empire is very well known for their levels. It does have built-in magnets on the bottom. You got your measuring device along the bottom there. Overall, for $20, I think it's really good. But like then, Empire also has different designs. Like here's a 12-inch magnetic toolbox level, a little bit different shape or design to it, with still the true blue, and it is made in the USA still. So I just went with the other one because it's the design that I like, but I do really like the blue vials. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Next up is a Knipex set, and I own a lot of Knipex tools, and I have been pleased with all of them. Never had an issue with them, and they're made in Germany, if you didn't already know. Their pliers wrench is fantastic. That was probably second or third recent purchase from Knipex. So I've had it a couple years now, but I didn't think I would get very much use out of it. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the pliers wrench. The Cobras are just your classic all around good pair of pliers. I love the adjustability, the locking, the teeth, the opposing teeth, and then you have the twin grips, and I love these as well. I took a little while to purchase those just because I already have like 3 or 4 pairs of extraction pliers. I did eventually pick them up, and I'm super happy I did. I like the dual opposing teeth on the twin grips as well. The 5 locking positions on this slip joint style pliers, plus you have the additional feature of screw extraction. All around 3 sets of very nice pliers. And while Knipex is definitely not going to be your cheapest option out there, for what you're getting a fantastic tool for the price. Roughly $30 a pair, just over $30 a pair. Normally when you get the Knipex sets, you save a little bit of money. Like I did their long reach, long nose pliers. I got those in a set, and then I got a set of their diagonal side cutters, Cobras, and long nose pliers all in a set of 3. And it was definitely cheaper to go that route than it would be to buy them individually. So while this isn't on sale, I think this is a great set if you're wanting to try out Knipex. These are 3 fantastic sets of pliers, and a good price for them. And if you're one that uses and abuses, Knipex is definitely a route to go. If you're a weekend warrior DIYer, you can probably get by without Knipex. But if you want to have some good pliers on hand, these are definitely some to check out. This has 4.9 stars at 38 ratings. And this is the first time I've seen this specific set. I've seen many other sets from Knipex, but this is the first time I saw this specific set, so I figured I'd just mention it. And I did forget to mention that this Empire level does have 4.8 stars at 1,889 ratings. So here is a product I would like your guys' opinion on. I have no experience with these. I will kind of share my thoughts with you guys, but ever since SK was bought out by China, or the China company, I feel like they're really doing everything possible to keep SK alive. The sad thing is, a lot of their products, they're still pricing as if they were the USA SK stuff. So there are some really bad deals out there. And sometimes you will still find SK products made in the USA here on Amazon. And I personally don't purchase those just because I don't know if I'm actually going to get that USA made product or if I'm going to get the new version of it made in China or Taiwan or wherever it may be. But I feel like they're trying extremely hard. They're coming out with these EVA foam tray sets. They're coming up with all these new designs, and then they're still trying to kind of imitate what SK was before with the design, but you can definitely tell that it's not, but they're trying to make it as appealing as possible. I feel like it's now, obviously that same quality that you're going to find in a lot of other brands, but I do think they're doing an awfully lot to push their brand or the new SK stuff out. And this is just a pliers set. You get the 10-inch pair of the pliers wrench. You get an 8, 10, and 12-inch pair of the quick adjust V-jaw. And then you get an 8-inch pair of the adjustable joint pliers. This is, just like the Knipex or the Icons that copied Knipex. This is a little bit different. You can tell they're much more material on this set. This is not a screw extraction set. It does have dual opposing teeth and fine teeth up at the end and at the back. And then I honestly don't care for the handles. I feel like they're just a little too bulky and too out there. A little bit different locking mechanism here on this design than what you see on a lot of the other locking adjustables. But then they still went with the design for the pliers wrench. So there you can kind of see what's in the set. But there you can see one hand operation. So I guess while you have your hand up there, your thumb, you can make adjustments. I don't think it's a bad design, but I don't know if I can actually get myself to buy any of the SK tools anymore. But yeah, here you can kind of see how they copied the Knipex twin grips with the locking positions on the slip joint style pliers, but obviously a different type of open end there, which they call their sure grip. So I don't know how I feel about SK. If it was called something else, and some of the pricing on some of their sets was a little bit better, it probably wouldn't be a bad option. But when I see SK, like, I have a certain idea of what I'm expecting, and it's just not that anymore. So I don't know, I kind of got mixed feelings on it. So I don't think I'll, unless I come across some crazy deal on something that I figure, hey, maybe I'll do a review on it or something. But other than that, I don't think SK is really something that I look at anymore. And if I come across USA made stuff, I can't trust it enough to actually guarantee that I'm going to get the old USA made stuff. So this is at $100, and then there is a 10% coupon, and it has 4.7 stars at 41 ratings. But I would really like your guys' input on this. Let me know your guys' thoughts, how you feel about SK and where they've gone. And then another one I haven't mentioned before that I would like your guys' opinion on is this GripEdge brand. I've known about them for maybe a year and a half. Before that, I hadn't really seen them. It's kind of like the RBRTs, and they basically have bits that help with preventing rounding off, like hex bits or hex fasteners. And everything I've heard has been positive. And a lot of people using this GripEdge brand, it's going to be more people in the professional field, just because GripEdge, like, I've went through their stuff, even their smaller sets, none of it's cheap. Like, even a small rail of just a few bit sockets is $80, $100, $150. This ratcheting screwdriver set with the T handle and bits, 132 pieces total. They call this their RPT, or round prevention technology, I believe it is. And this is $250. It does have 5 stars at 9 ratings. So like I said, I think what's here is a really good product, especially from everything, all the reviews I've read, all of the videos I've watched, and a couple of the guys that work around the dealerships that I work with that have used them. They've all had positive things to say about it and say, you know, it really does help prevent rounding off, and if you do have a rounded off, it really gets in there and bites them. And they have multiple different styles, not just these bits, but they have internal and external. This is just one of them that I saw that I wanted to mention. Maybe down below I'll find another one and show you guys kind of another set that they have. I think this is a really nice set. You get a really good variety of Torx, Torx Plus, tamper-proof Torx, Torx Plus, triple square. I mean, you get a lot. And then there are RPT Allen bits, and then you have an extension for the ratcheting driver that I believe comes out and can go in the T handle. So I mean, they got a lot here, and it seems like a really nice set because it's not made in the US. It is a 60-tooth ratcheting screwdriver. Here you can kind of see some of the information. RPT technology provides up to 400% more torque on damaged fasteners, provides up to 50% more torque on new fasteners. That is extremely small, but yeah, it does have a list of everything that's included. JIS Phillips, I believe they have the Posi drive as well. I mean, there's a lot here. This would cover anything that I would need it to when it comes to bits. But like here's their hex bit set for $100, 7-piece set, S2 steel, 4mm to 10mm. They have both metric and SAE. There you can kind of see the design of it. So it's definitely not cheap stuff. And yeah, here you can see this one is made in Taiwan. So when I first saw GripEdge, I was kind of blown away on how expensive they were for where some of them were made. Now, I don't think all of their stuff is made in Taiwan. So here, looking it up about GripEdge, it does state that the GripEdge tools are made in Denmark and the Faroe Islands, but that's obviously not for all of their tools. So don't get me wrong. I think they have a really good product here. I think it's a really good design. I've heard nothing but great things about the products, but I'm just really surprised on the price. But then again, you know, I feel that way about Matco sometimes when you're getting some products made in Taiwan that's priced quite high for what you're getting. But if you're somebody that deals with rounded and rusted fasteners like this, if you work in the rust belt, tools like this can be so invaluable. You can't put a price on things like this. For some people, it's just not going to be something that they can justify purchasing. So this is definitely for those that deal with situations like this on a pretty common basis. This one has 4.6 stars at 88 ratings, and the first one I was showing you has the 5 stars with 9 ratings. So let me know your guys' thoughts on GripEdge, if you guys have heard of them, if you guys have used them. Is it something that you would consider purchasing, and what kind of work do you do that would justify this purchase for you? Also, let me know your guys' thoughts on the new, you know, SK and kind of what they've done with the brand over the last, 2 years or so. But that's it for this week's Amazon tool deals. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. If you're interested in any of these tools, I will have them linked down in the description, as well as those 2 additional links. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.